Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us tonight our President and Commander-in-Chief, President George W. Bush.
Mr. Grueling, members of the Board of Directors, fellow political dignitaries, and the rest of you sitting in the cheaper seats in the back of the room. I had planned on being there in person tonight, and in fact, had circled in Air Force One looking for the Peatone International Airport, which of course the U.S. government supports 100%, but our radar showed a lot of ground clutter in the area. Over the past 25 years, you have enjoyed spectacular success in Will County. It's grown by 96% from 1990 to 2005 to well over 650,000 people, and now, soon, to be over 1 million. The growth will become evident when the lines become a little longer at the local Walmart where you check out. Speaking of Walmart, Will County now has the largest Walmart distribution center in the United States. 5.5 million square feet of distribution and warehousing located in Elwood near Joliet. Joliet Jake and Elwood Blues, the Blues Brothers, are from Will County. I really love that movie. Anyway, I digest. Earlier this year, my Secretary of Commerce, Carlos Gutierrez, visited Elwood. He tells me that because of all the trains you have there, with your river and interstate highway, that Will County is the global transportation center for the United States. Being the global trans center means you will be an international center of commerce and new jobs for many years to come. Y'all should be proud of that. And that couldn't have happened without the hard work of the Center of Economic Development. You know, I was talking to my good buddy Jim Rolfe some time ago, and he said the roads have become a big issue for Will County, and roads cost a lot of money. The federal government has lots of money for new roads. All you have to do is ask. The CED knows how to build roads. Just look at the success they had with the I-355 extension. Once that road has been completed, it will be smooth sailing from where I-355 ends right now in Bolingbrook all the way to I-80 near New Lenox. The growth in Will County has created an atmosphere that people want to come to. Now, you always had some great places that Americans know and love, like the Rialto Theater in downtown Joliet. I understand my hunting buddy, Ted Nugent, raised the roof there recently. By the way, Ted is a lot safer with his bow and arrow than Dick Cheney is with his BB gun. I understand the casinos are a big hit here as well. I love card games, especially Texas Hold'em. Your shopping's getting a lot better there in Will County as well. Laura and I stopped by at the new IKEA in Bolingbrook the other day and ordered new furniture. We had to get rid of that old furniture in the White House. After all, it was so old, even President Lincoln slept on some of the bedding. When the predecessor of CED, Greater Joliet Inc., was formed in the early 1980s, it was led by people like Frank Turk, Kevin Reardon, Bob Rogina, Russ Slinkard, Lou Pala, Bob Thornton, Bob Fialto, and a few other key leaders. It grew to a point that they needed a key leader, someone that could lead like no others have led. These leaders led the way and hired a new leader. That's when they turned to a woman named Ruth Calvert Fitzgerald. As president of the CED, Ruth led the leaders that led the business community to build a successful organization. Ruth helped raise a lot of money to help raise awareness to Will County area. Her leadership led those leaders to other leaders that led at the state and national government levels. The Will County Center for Economic Development proved its value then and continues to this day. Now that's good leadership. The CED's new leader is President and CEO John Grueling. John's vast experience doing economic development around the country has helped you focus on a new plan for the future. That plan is called A Step Ahead of Tomorrow. John and CED Vice President of Investor Relations Janet Romero and Campaign Chairman Randy Chapman took on that campaign. Not only did they reach the $7.5 million goal, they surpassed it. The goal of A Step Ahead of Tomorrow is simple. Build a strong and economically successful Will County. Create jobs, create wealth, and improve the quality of life for all our citizens. As I travel around this great country, I see many cities and counties challenged by the new global economy. Many good-paying jobs have been lost to other countries. A good economy with a strong tax base just doesn't happen on its own. You need good leadership and active investors in the Will County Center for Economic Development. Your success has brought national recognition to Will County. You have become a world port. People doing business helps with the continued successful growth and prosperity for the region. John and his team continue to provide leadership to the business community that was once led by the great dream team known as Greater Joliet, Inc. The challenge is yours. As business and government leaders working together, you can make Will County a model for our nation and keep us all a step ahead of tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless America.